Welcome to Barbie's LA mansion, where the vibe is luxury, chaos, and zero budget limits. Of course, there's a full photoshoot setup, and the living room already in party mode. Walk-in closet is massive, and yes, we absolutely need that many mirrors. Outside, the pool area is giving glamorous slumber party energy, and because balance is important, we've got a full wellness space, workout first, massage after. Obviously. Then the actual slumber party begins. Laughing, games, and of course, makeovers! Because with Barbie, the party never really ends. And with that said, let's hop into the build! Starting off with the shell, I went for a very modern high-end LA mansion vibe, which for me meant lots of clean shapes, open space, and of course plenty of glass. I really wanted that the house will feel bright, airy, and just a little bit over the top, like the kind of a place where privacy simply doesn't exist because everything is basically a window. To achieve that softer, more luxurious look, I used a lot of rounded platforms throughout the build. And let me tell you, they look amazing, but they are not easy to work with in The Sims 4. There was a lot of trial and error, a lot of adjusting, and a few moments where I questioned why I chose this for myself. But in the end, it really helped shape the whole mansion and gave it that smooth, almost sculpted look that I feel fits Barbie perfectly. Polished, dramatic, and just a little bit extra. Moving on to the interior, we're starting with an entrance hall where I created this massive double staircase to really set the tone as soon as you walk in. Then we head into the living room, and I actually deleted the second floor here to create this huge open ceiling with the gallery above. I added full seating area, a bar, a dance floor, a piano, and of course, balloons! Everywhere! Because in my mind, Barbie is hosting a party 24/7 and her house needs to reflect that. Color-wise, I used a lot of hot pink throughout the build, but here I also added black marble behind the TV just to give it a slightly more edgy look. Next is a kitchen, which is, surprise, hot pink and black. Although, realistically, I'm not entirely convinced Barbie ever uses it. Later I did add a smoothie mixer, which feels a bit more on brand. Next one, the walk-in closet, which was honestly a bit tricky because of the rounded walls, but once everything was placed, it turned out so good. Right next to it is the slumber party room, and this space was honestly the most fun areas to design. I mainly used items from the little camper's kit, and I built this pretty cozy tent set up with beds stacked underneath, which makes the whole space feel super playful but still very styled. In the center, I created seating circle using bunch of pillows, so it feels like the perfect spot for the late night gossip, and of course balloons everywhere, because at this point I've just accepted that Barbie's world every single day is some kind of celebration. I also added Barbie house and full makeover station because realistically, no slumber party is complete without someone getting a questionable makeover at 2 AM. Now back to the walk-in closet, which is honestly the most extra space in the entire house, and that's saying something. I leaned fully into the idea that this isn't just a closet, it's basically a showroom. In the center, I created a raised platform and surrounded it with mirrors so Barbie can check her outfits from every possible angle, which feels very on brand. There's also a mix of open wardrobes, display pieces, and soft lighting, so everything feels a bit more like a boutique rather than a storage space. Moving upstairs, we get into the Barbie's private space. Well, as private as it gets in a house made mostly of glass. Starting with bathroom, I played around with platforms to create a sunken bathtub area, which instantly makes it feel more high-end. I also added double sink, a glowing pink mirror of course, and these curved counters with towels placed all around just to keep everything cohesive with the rounded shape I've been using throughout the build. And then moving into the bedroom, I didn't want it to feel just like a sleeping space, so I divided it using a wall and these tall fountains, which add a really dramatic, almost hotel-like feel, and maybe a little unnecessary, But we are not here to be practical. And then on the other side there's a full vanity setup, two sofas and a styling platform right in the center, plus a tall mirror along the wall. Up in the gallery space I created mix of gym, beauty studio and a massage area, because balance. Now moving outside, we have a huge pool with sunken jacuzzi in the middle, surrounded by lounge chairs for sunbathing. Of course, there's also a full party area with a bar, dance floor, confetti on the ground and tables all around. And then went back inside briefly to add a dedicated photoshoot corner and use this hanging wall-style curtain on the arch leading into the closet, which I think adds a really nice touch. Back outside, I started landscaping with palm trees all around the pool to really sell that LA vibe. I also created a sunken seating area with fire pit in the middle, then continued adding more landscaping details throughout. And then, in the middle of the pool, I created a beautiful fountain with a falling water with fire pits on the side, which in the night, it just looks so fantastic. It gave the space really this posh look, this posh vibe. And as I was on it, I even made a functional swing lounger using debug items, which is honestly one of my favorite little details. And it works! I will also make a short about it, so stay tuned. And then, right next to it, there's an outdoor kitchen, so your Barbie can also cook outside or grill outside. Since there is a party every day, I thought this was very much fitting. I also placed a couple of the fountains around, and then outside, for the front exterior, I added some statues and more landscaping to make the entrance feel a little more grand. On the right side of the lot, there's another seating area which I created with a fire pit and the logs all around. There is also an archery because of course Barbie can do everything. And I created from the spandrels and the columns this art structure, and I was using some items from the party kit to create a custom roof. On the left side then, I added parking area for Barbie's friends because obviously they're not arriving on foot, and I designed a house that every corner has something. So there is also a slightly more romantic area with a pond, a fountain, swings and blooming pink trees all around. And for a slightly unexpected touch, I added a whole little animal area which connects back around to the arch space from the pool side. Finally, I finished everything off by placing lights all around the build to really bring it to the life at night. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing. I had so much fun building this. I hope you had fun watching it. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of the day and see you next time. Bye bye!